Tech and clips.
Yeah. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute since we did some Roxy music on the channel. This has been highly suggested. Song's titled More Than This. Never heard this song. Strictly but first time listen, first time reaction. Have the lyrics pulled up just in case I might need it for my interpretation for my review at the end of the video. Let's take a listen, guys. Okay, guys, yes, Roxy music with More Than This. Like I said, this has been highly suggested, and I have to say right off the bat, I loved it. I definitely loved listening to this song. As soon as the song began, I was immediately pulled into this dreamy, atmospheric, soundscape that I feel like only Roxy music, could deliver. The instrumentation is smooth and lush, with layers of synths and soft, guitar tones, that to me feel almost weightless, given the song its ethereal, floating quality. I love the fact that it doesn't try to overwhelm you. Rather, you create a space of calm and reflection. The bass definitely subtle but steady, and the drumming. I love the way it's a bit understated, letting the textures and the melodies breathe. Vocally, Bryan Ferry was in his element, on this song. I have to say his delivery was a bit restrained yet hauntingly beautiful. I love how he doesn't belt or push. Instead he leans into this gentle, almost conversational tone that I feel like makes the song feel personal and intimate. There's also a vulnerability, in the way he sings. More than this, there's nothing, and I feel like that quiet delivery, carries just as much emotional weight as the powerhouse vocals could. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but vocally, Bryan Ferry really went in. Lyrically, I have to say this song to me is about the fleeting nature of life and love, and how sometimes, in those moments, there really isn't a more than this. I mean, it's reflective and a little, bittersweet, almost as if Bryan Ferry, is acknowledging the beauty of the moment, whilst also accepting its, impermanence. If that makes sense, yes. The simplicity of the lyrics, actually works in its favor, if you ask me. I mean, it leaves no space, for the listener, to actually attach, their own meaning. Yeah. So I'll definitely give this song like a hard 8.5 out of 10. Overall, the song, is one of those timeless tracks, that feel both melancholic and comforting. To me, it's not about big crescendos or explosive moments. It's about atmosphere, it's about mood, and emotion. And in that sense, I mean, it's a masterpiece of subtlety. Let me know your thoughts, let me know your perspective. Shout out to the subscriber that suggested I check this one out. Let me know if you want me to do more Roxy music reactions and reviews on the channel. I'll be so glad to do just that. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. My name is Philip, and on to the next video. Take care. Stay safe. Peace out.